Hello and welcome back to Probable Magic, round one of our very first Theros 8-4. Do we want to play first? I think we're more controlling, and we do not. This is a keeper. We've got our swamp, which is most important. We got 3 lands. We got a swamp and an island, and we can splash off this. We have an Omen Speaker early, which is nice. We can get that down to Flanix. We got this. This is a nice hand. He also kept his hand. Green with a Scorpion. Okay. Green, white, okay. Now if he has that guy to be a, oh, there's our other color, to be a blocker, then I'm interested in just trading off whatever I can early for it. I will certainly trade the Omen Speaker for it. Really the value I'm getting off Omen Speaker is scrying. Yeah, and this is nice because this, I have 3 lands in my hand. I can cast everything in my hand. I don't need these lands. Those are both going to the bottom. The thing that I don't want to see with Scorpion is him getting bestowed. I consider Gift of Immortality dies. Interesting. If it weren't for the gift, I would have snap blocked that. But he's got the gift. What's it? When an enchanted creature dies, return to the battlefield under owner's control. Return gift at the beginning of next end step. So it does not return any attached auras or anything. So if he puts something on that, we'll trade it off even though he's getting the gift back. And let's see if he wants to trade. He does not. Interesting question is if I'm blocking if the emissary comes in. At some point this Scorpion's going to start holding back, which looks like that point maybe now. Warrior, okay. Okay, that's nice. Because that is going to let me start getting through in the air. I don't want to trade a Flanix for that guy. So here I can play the Minotaur, the Guardian, or the Merchant. Guardian's a better blocker, but Minotaur gives me another point of devotion for the mercenary. If he bestows something scary on Staunch-Hearted, I can trade Omen Speaker if I have to. We're just going to sit and stare at each other. Okay. Here, I think getting the Sphinx down to start getting in the air and getting that 2 scry is just powerful enough that I want that and want to wait a turn on the merchant. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. I do not need another land. You go to the bottom, but you stay right on top. Now it looks like we get the gray merchant 2 turns in a row. That is pesky. So he got the answer he needed to my Sphinx. But we get to do this. That's a 5-point swing. Eidolon. Okay. That is pesky because of the lifelink. I think I want to get that guy down first. Yeah. Basically going to take whatever's in his hand, and that's 2 more points of black for gray. Yeah, that's nice to take that away from him. Now next turn I get to devotion for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He does have this lifelink. But he doesn't have a good attack with that. Especially with no cards in hand. With no cards in hand, I probably just throw a Flannex and a Minotaur in front of it. He gets to take one of them. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I am going to be patient on the merchant. I'm going to see if I can get him. I'm going to bestow, cast with bestow, onto the Sphinx. If he wants to block, he's got to block and monstrosity, which he has the mana to do. So I get rid of his Sphinx. I have other flyers, not Sphinx, his Asp, which is nice because I have other flyers. I still get him on the battlefield for the point of devotion. And now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gift of Mortals, that's fine. If Staunch Heart doesn't start coming in, ooh, that's nice. He can make that a 10-10, but doesn't have trample, and I have the Eidolon with Death Touch. I'm continuing to be patient here. I can make him a 8/8. I can. Let's see. I'm short. Oh, I'm short mana from monstrosing him. If I can just get down one more black symbol on the field, well, that's interesting. I don't understand that. I got the life to burn. If I can get one more black symbol onto the field, and then time to feed. Okay. He's gaining life now. Pesky, pesky, pesky. So that's why he did it. Okay. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. That that 3 life puts him into the range that I'm not gonna wait to try to get the kill with Grey Merchant. I'd rather get him down now while I've got all this high devotion. So that I don't lose the opportunity if he makes a big attack. Heliod. Okay. Yep, because now he has vigilance. Now he can start attacking. And he can start making clerics. So I'm glad I got that merchant down, because now he can start attacking, and I'm free to make better blocks and trade off some guys. Not the greatest. What happens if I Alpha Strike? That doesn't get me anywhere because he gets a nice life gain off that. Holding on the island because I don't want him to know I have nothing. Really sweet card would be Rescue from the Underworld. Ooh, I have to watch his devotion. He is at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That is a little problematic. If he gets another white spell, he could Heliod. Second asp. Okay. So close to getting. What if I go in with everybody? The problem is still he's going to get 5 life here. I'm going to hold that. Probably where that's going to come in handy is if he gets to make Heliod, gets the devotion for Heliod, be able to kill off this emissary and snap him back. Okay. Finally coming in with Staunch Heart. Ooh. He has decided it is time to come in with everybody. Okay. Haha. He says, just tired of thinking. Let's see what happens. And that... Okay. He gets to tap down the Eidolon. I don't think that him making... So... I don't know if he's really just tired of thinking, or if he's just saying that. We need to get rid of Staunch-Hearted with the lifelink. Putting a gray merchant in the graveyard would be a good thing to, in case we finally draw that rescue from the underworld. So let's see. We're going to block that, that, and that. That's most important to kill. We want to kill that. Kill that. We'll just do that. He can monstrous up the asp. I'm going to keep this. It's going to be a good blocker here on out. Let's see what he does. If he has a trick to try to get us on Staunch-Hearted, we have our own trick that can probably counteract it. If he doesn't have a trick, yeah, okay. What's that make him? 7799, and we put how much in front of that? 2 5. So he's going to gain a bunch of life. He did 7. Get rid of that. Grip tie is a good one. Can't tap down our Eidolon anymore. I can use Grip Tide to get rid of the Scorpion should I need to. I'm going to kill that. Do that for now. Monstrosity. Do I want to Grip Tide and blank his turn? Yes, I think I do. Not so helpful. Rescue from the Underworld is what I need here. Yeah, he gets to replay that. He's definitely getting to continue the pressure. That's not a rescue. But bestow. Where do we want to bestow that? On the Guardian, or I guess on the Guardian, because I'm really hoping for rescue, in which case I want the black symbols in play. So putting it there is going to let me trade for the Asp and force him to use up his mana doing Monstrosity. He's getting impatient, which is good for us. He's up on time, which we need to watch for game 2. That is a good one. at the end of his turn, not get the untapped value, but be able to start getting in just for 3 in the air and make him be able to answer that. He can keep pinging me for one with that scorpion. I haven't been watching real close. I think we're going to block that. See, and that's, see, I stopped thinking a little bit too, because I didn't, thinking about getting him for 3 in the air, forgot that that had reach. So that was a mistake on my part, which I got lucky on for the target creature and scry. That's going to be good. We're just going to keep being patient. This doesn't fly. Son of a gun. I thought this flew. Son of a gun. Okay. Yeah, 3 life. Prowler's Helm's going to be good for him. Fortunately, we have the Rage. And who are we going to kill? Oh, the Rage is a sorcery. Okay, well, he's going to hit me for 5. 'Tis a pity. I guess we're killing this thing. Yeah, that's the biggest. Anything I ordeal, it's going to block with the scorpion. That's not great. By walls. Yeah. He's definitely stabilized and gained quite a bit of life. Gonna keep gaining one a turn. Not even sure I come back with return now. I can still get a pretty nice swing off return. That's pretty good. Guess I just want him as a creature. Unfortunately, those clerics do not increase his devotion, or I'd really have a problem. There's the rescue finally. Yeah, we're going to use that on his turn. Hopefully he's going to get impatient again and make a huge strike. So we're going to send one gray merchant to go get the other. Might as well not take that point. Select target. Gray merchant. Going to be a nice life swing. Not enough, I fear. Yeah. Alright. He is up on time. Can we still win this? I don't think I can. My concern is at some point I gotta pronounce this dead and make sure I still have time for the next match. And I think that point is now. What was left? I did have a flyer. Yeah. I wasn't winning that one. Anything I want differently? I was pretty happy with that. The scorpion was a pain. This is not as good as I thought it was because it doesn't fly. I really thought that flied. I keep on saying flied. I really thought that flew. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Play first. No, I was happy drawing. I will keep this. I have the black I need. I have time to draw blue. I apologize in advance if I fall off on the talking a little bit. I need to try to make sure I don't run out of time. I think getting Read the Bones in here is going to be best. I can't play either of those. Gray Merchant merchant's good, but I have all I can do next turn is an eidolon. I don't think with where my clock sits I could afford to have taken that grain merchant as a dead draw, at least dead for a couple turns. I'm hurting on an island here. He's been slow out the gate, which has been nice. Okay. That's nice. Island. At some point, I'm just going to be able to blank that thing. Get the island. I can just make them all attack and then zap them. And use up my mana and get this, even though he doesn't have to show me all the cards. Alright, I can play around Savage Surge and Hoplite. I am going to take the gift just because that really got me that first game. Nice. Now he can get as many 1/1s as he wants. When they look too threatening, I can just make them attack and then -1/-1 them. But here, I think I can just get in. I'm okay with that. Not the greatest. That can go on the bottom. I will take that so I can have Magma Jet live. Gets that right on time. Super frustrating, but we're going to bestow again. This turn he's going to take it because he can't monstrosity. Actually, you know what? Next turn, we'll probably make that attack, and we're going to throw the horse in front of it. Sadly, yeah, I mean, I still have 345. which if I'm quick can go a long way. Target creature. It's only one creature. Alright. You. What? I am. Yeah. I'm confusing myself. He has the Savage Surge. He's got the Savage Surge to get me with there. Yep. Yep, you're correct. It is my turn. I am trying not to lose on time here, and certainly affecting my judgment a bit. So wait, that was just his turn. Did I miss? I missed him declaring attackers. Yeah. Loose. He still has that Savage Surge. Alright. This turn I need to make some things attack. Combat. You're attacking. You're attacking. Block. Actually, that's a better block. You block there. True. Can't kill the pony now. And it untaps. Yep. I forgot about the untap ability of that, so he still gets to block. Because he just gets to play the time game. We're going to need that Sphinx back. We're going to rescue it from the underworld. I'm going to sack that stinking horse. Emissary. to rescue the Sphinx. Now you have a Sphinx. Doesn't matter. And I'm certainly going to time out. It's a pity because I feel like I could come back from this one. If I wasn't timing out. Go ahead and trade. Just jump. We're going to see. We only need yeah. Not even sure I can get in fast enough. Stow. Yeah. Yep. Good game. Let's see. He was 4-4. I was going to bestow onto him. That would have made him 6-6. I could have discarded the Minotaur. He'd be 9-9. And then one from the Shipwrecked Singer, also attacking in the air, would have been 10 damage. So I totally could have won that one. Yep. So that was actually a lot of fun. I've played 8-4s before. It's been a while. It hasn't been since I started doing the Probable Magic series. This is the first 8-4 I've played in that series. It really did feel like playing at a higher level. That may just be my perception, kind of going into it a little bit nervous. Real shame to bomb out in this first round, especially on time. I mean, that just stinks to time out. Maybe I talked too much. I felt like a large part of it was just trying to think correctly. In retrospect, maybe I should have pulled the plug on game one sooner. Yeah. Maybe I should have done that. But live and learn. We will definitely be trying more 8/4s where it appears to make sense. Not necessarily every time. We'll see how it goes. Would really love your feedback on this one if you feel so inclined as to leave me some comments. Definitely did make some boneheaded mistakes there, especially when I got down under 5 minutes on the clock. Wasn't thinking. I know I got lucky on one in the first round, missing how that hippocampus really worked, that it didn't fly. Picture really looks like that thing flies, man. I feel like Wizard just got me on the art. But yeah, that was a miss. Kept forgetting that the asp had reach. That was a miss. Forgetting that he could untap it with Savage Surge when I knew that he had Savage Surge in his hand. That was definitely a miss. Other than that, I think I played fairly well. Yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Time to sign off. This has been Probable Magic. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.